Hi, friends. I wanted to do this Hot Buttered Rum song. Try to see if I can get some interest in this Winter Solstice Hot Buttered Rum party I want to have on Saturday the 21st. So far, I don't see a whole lot of interest building, so we'll see what happens. If we don't get enough people, I'll just cancel it. But the Winter Solstice to me is a special time of year because it dates back to many, many thousands of years to the ancient ones who were able to figure out that the midwinter, this time of year, on our calendar, the 21st of December, marks the shortest day of the year, the shortest day of daylight, and the longest night. And that had a mystical effect on the people, the ancient people, who knew that without the light and with only darkness that there would be no life. And so the light returning was a sign that life would return. And it would take a while. It would take days and adding of minutes of daylight each day, and eventually you start to get more light. And as the cycle goes, the plants would start to bloom and sprigs would come up out of the ground, and animals would start to give birth, and all kinds of symbols of life would come about. But you had to get through the winter first. So that day, when the daylight was the shortest and the night was the longest, they knew that celebrating was a way to welcome in the new coming of the new year's light. And so partying and gathering together in families and tribes, and the marking of the evergreen trees and bringing them inside and decorating them, and having special kinds of drinks like the Hot Buttered Rum, which is a more modern drink, obviously, but you get the idea. It's much older than Christmas itself. And people complain about making war on Christmas. Well, the Christians are the one who put Christ into the solstice holiday, and they took all those great customs and incorporated them. So they must have been good. They certainly were around a lot longer than Christ. And Christ never even said what his birthday was. There was never any big deal about that in his testament. So I think Merry Christmas is fine, Happy Holidays is fine. Throw them all together and have a solstice party and come inside and get warm with some hot buttered rum. And that's what we're going to do here on the 21st, this Saturday, if anybody shows up. Out in the Constance Forest on the Constance stage, we'll have a kind of a group sing, and then come inside for a warming up and going around the circle and singing songs and celebrating the solstice. It'll turn dark early. That's okay, we'll get home safe. When chimney smoke hangs still and low across the stubbled fields of snow, and angry skies reach down to seize the sorry blackened bones of trees, in the dead of winter, when those silent snowbirds come, you're my sweet maple sugar honey, hot buttered rum. When the dreary Christmas decorations Line the streets and the filling stations, and dime store Santas can't disguise their empty hands, their empty eyes. In the dead of winter, when the tinseled angels come, you're my sweet maple sugar honey, hot buttered rum. Well, when the gloves and boots and woolen parkas bring cold comforts to the heart, bitter memories freeze the tongue, and songs of love are left unsung. In the dead of winter, when those cold feelings come, you're my sweet maple sugar honey, hot buttered rum. You're my sweet maple sugar honey, hot buttered rum. Well, I have to go get a bottle of rum and figure out what the ingredients are. If there isn't any interest, then I'll put out the cancellation notice before Saturday. Skip the rum. Pretty song, though. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever else you celebrate.